In today's video, we're talking about bullet types in Battlefield 6, more specifically the hollow point and the synthetic tip rounds that are arguably a very high cost attachment, with the hollow points costing 20 points and the synthetic tips costing a total of 30 points, which is taking up a large portion of the total allotted points for a weapon. But are they actually worth the cost and the pretty high level that you usually have to have your weapon at in order to unlock them? Now let's first talk about what the two bullet types actually do. So I have the AK-205 here, that's quite a high level at 39. As we can see here, the base headshot damage multiplier is 1.34. Now the hollow point and the synthetic both up that headshot damage multiplier. This one gives you a 1.5x headshot damage multiplier, and this one gives you a 1.75x damage multiplier. Now to put this into comparison with previous titles, so Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and Battlefield 1, respectively had a headshot damage multiplier. Battlefield 3 was about 2.1, with some weapon classes having a higher headshot damage multiplier. BF4 had a headshot damage multiplier of 2.13, and then some weapon classes were exceptions. And then Battlefield 1 had a headshot multiplier of 1.7, with of course some weapons being exceptions and having higher headshot damages. So obviously in Battlefield 6, they put the base headshot damage multiplier quite low for most of the weapons in the game. Some of them are exceptions, again, like sniper rifles, DMRs, and stuff like that have higher headshot damage multipliers. But for most of the ARs, SMGs, carbines, and all that, the base headshot damage multiplier is 1.34. Now it is very low. If we go into the firing range with the AK-205 here, now this weapon unfortunately loses, has really bad damage drop off. So you do 20 damage per shot, but even at 10 meters, you're not doing that. You're doing 18 per shot. So we're just going to down this target real quick, and then we're going to reload, wait for it to come back up. So at 10 meters with the AK-205, just to give you guys a point of comparison here, it's taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots to down an enemy within 10 meters or at 10 meters with the AK-205. Now let's mix in some headshots in there with the base damage multiplier of 1.34. So let's say we get 2 headshots, okay? Technically, it's taking us 6 shots to kill. Is it going to take 4 more shots? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still taking you 6 shots to kill, even though you're getting headshots mixed in there with 2 headshots, which arguably, depending on how good you are at the game and how precise you are at aiming, you're getting 2 successively, potentially not. Maybe you're getting 1, but if you only get 1, it's still taking you 6 shots to kill. So let's get a few more headshots in here, and then let's go down at range. So if we're getting like 3, what does it do? 1, 2. Okay, so if you get 3 headshots, it's lowering your bullets to kill down from 6 to 5. But does it actually make that big of a difference? Let's do it range here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So with 2 headshots at, what is that, like 70-ish meters or something, it's still taking you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's still taking you 7 shots to kill even at longer ranges. And if we only get body shots here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's taking 7 shots. So obviously the base headshot damage multiplier, it'll vary depending on the weapons that you use, because some have longer damage drop off at range, like the M277 or something like that has really long range on it. But if we were to swap out this with, for example, the hollow point, now on paper it looks nice. You're going like, oh, you're doing 0.16 extra headshot damage. But what does it actually do when you're in the firing range? So we still know that we need 6 shots to kill the chest, so let's mix in 2 headshots. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's reducing your overall bullets to kill by 1. So it's taking you 1 less shot to kill a target at 10 meters. So let's just go at really long range here. The dummy to come back up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're reducing it by 1, and that's by spending 20 points of the total that you have allotted for that 0.16x in headshot damage buff. Now, if we were to put the much more expensive synthetic tips that bring you up to 1.75x damage, so let's go in the firing range here. So again, taking 6 shots, if we mix in 2 headshots, it's only reducing your bullets to kill by 1. Same thing with the hollow points. Now at the longer ranges, it's taking us, you know, it was 7 shots, so let's mix in 2 headshots there. So it's doing 25 damage per shot if I can hit it. So 50, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Still taking us 6 shots to kill at those longer ranges. Now obviously the AK-205 is a lower damage weapon. If we were to go ahead and maybe put the hollow points on the B36 or G36. Okay, so I do have the hollow points on here. Now this one does 25 damage per shot, and then we're bumping up the headshot damage multiplier to 1.5. So let's just go in the firing range here. And so this one doesn't drop damage at 10 meters, so you're still doing 25 damage per shot. So we're gonna wait for the dummy to come back up. And then if we mix in one headshot, 1, 2, 3. It's still taking you 4 shots to kill with 1 headshot in there, and you're doing that higher headshot damage multiplier at 1.5. Now, if you put 2 in the head, then it's going to take you 3 bullets because you're still doing that higher headshot. And it's actually matters there. So at longer ranges, like this is what, like 50-ish meters, you're doing 20 damage to the chest. So it's taking you 5 shots to kill at those longer ranges. Now let's reload, wait for the dummy to come back up, and let's do some headshots. So let's mix in 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's reducing it again by 1. But this brings me to the discussion of, are they worth the extra points? Are you going to be consistently hitting headshots at those longer ranges? Or are they just going to be a sunk cost fallacy where you're like, oh, well, that extra headshot damage multiplier is really nice. You know, it's going to really bump up my damage when I'm getting headshots. But the problem is that's when you're getting headshots. We all know that Battlefield 6, or any Battlefield game for that matter, can be very chaotic. And at longer ranges with the bloom and all that, it can be a little bit more difficult to get headshots with fully automatic rifles, even when you're tap firing. And at those shorter ranges, sometimes they come up so close to you that you don't really take the time to aim for their head. You're just trying to mow them down as fast as possible. And the difference between the time to kill with a few headshots mixed in and no headshots mixed in is so minor. So let's just take the G36, for example. It's taking you 250 milliseconds to down an enemy because it's taking you 4 bullets to kill. Mix in a headshots, it's the same at those closer ranges because, again, it's still taking you 4 shots to kill. Now, if we were to reduce the shots to kill by 1, so it's going to take you 3 shots to kill, it brings it down by 90 milliseconds. But that requires you to get 2 headshots with the hollow points at those closer range engagements. So at that point, is it really worth it? I would think they really need to rebalance some of the weapons and maybe the multipliers, because a 1.34x headshot damage multiplier base is really bad. So headshots are not rewarded at all if you don't have the attachments for them. And even if you do put those really expensive type of rounds in your weapon, the headshots still don't feel like they're all that rewarding because it's only reducing your bullets to kill by like 1, provided you get more than 1 headshot on that specific target. So overall, I would have to say that no, they're not all that worth it. Unless you're like just cracked and you're constantly getting headshots, then yeah, you'll probably benefit quite a bit from the hollow points and the synthetic tips. And at first I was like, dude, extra headshot damage multiplier, let's go. But after playing more and more, you know, you start to really look at it and be like, it's not doing as much as you would want it to do, because unfortunately you're not getting as many headshots as you initially anticipated you would get. And even with the extra headshot damage multiplier, if it was like 2, then yeah, it would make a lot more sense, because this one would be doing the G36 50 damage to the head in CQB. So immediately you're getting 1 headshot mixed in there. It's reducing your bullets to kill down to 3 instead of needing 2 headshots to reduce it down to 3. So headshots, unfortunately, in Battlefield 6 don't matter all that much. And if you've been using the hollow points and the synthetic tips in your weapons, maybe go in the firing range, test it out, see how it reduces the bullets to kill at the different ranges for your favorite weapons, and evaluate it then. But you would probably be much better served putting other attachments on here that would provide you with mini-map visibility advantages, or just 3D spotting advantages, lower recoil on your weapon, allowing you to hit more shots at those ranges, a better optic, maybe even a laser of some kind, or larger magazines. But yeah, I just wanted to discuss this a little bit because at first I was really excited about the extra headshot damage multipliers, and then when you really look at it, sit down and make the calculations and stuff like that, they don't make a lot of sense. I think if they bumped up the numbers and maybe had like the synthetic tips doing 2x or 2.1x headshot damage multipliers, and then the hollow points doing like 1.7x, maybe it would be worth it. But as it stands, I don't think they're all that great, and yeah, not as good as I had initially anticipated. If you've been using them in your weapons, please leave your comments. You know, chat about it in the comment section down below. I'm curious to see your experience with all of this. And hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.